Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest World Tutorials. I am KoiTGZ, and in this video I want to go over the updates for December 7th. So pretty much I am a bit late with this particular update. I actually had some family events going on, so sorry I wasn't able to upload this a bit earlier. But now I want to go ahead and research or actually go over these updates. So the first update is going to be right here. So we're going to have a Dragon Quest Monsters 3 release anniversary revival banner. So with this, we're going to have two weapons that are going to be in this. The first of which is going to be the Hellfire Greatsword. So this came out when the Demon Swordsman first appeared. So with this, this actually does have an ability that does do damage to metal weapons. So actually does Gira damage to Gira weapon damage to all enemies, and if it's a metal enemy, does 32 damage to them. So this is actually a good weapon, especially if you're going to be new to the game. Pretty much to help build up your inventory. This is going to be good for having metal weapons. Not only besides this, it's also going to have an ability very similar to, for example, Golden Time and also King Time from the Golden Claymore and Metal King Source respectively. So in this case, you pretty much have a chance to take actions before enemies, but if there is a demon in the actual enemy group that you're fighting, you will automatically take your actions before any of the characters or any of the enemies. So that's actually going to make this particular sword quite good. Then besides that, we're also going to have this weapon as well. So this is going to be the Dimension Dragon Battle Fan. So this appeared pretty much in the original Dragon Quest Monsters collaboration event a couple of years ago. So this is actually a pretty good weapon. I don't use it very often right now, but it did actually have very good breath damage for Kyoto breath damage as this main ability. So that's something that I use quite a bit. And then also it had EO breath damage as well that did breath damage to a singular enemy. So that's going to be Flash Bazooka right over here. This was good as it did EO breath damage to an enemy, but also had a chance to cause illusion, so the enemy would actually miss miss their attacks. So that really helps out with this particular weapon. So both of these are actually pretty good to get. Then also with this, I actually did get the Dimension Dragon Battle Crown. So that's actually good for just having standard Hyato weapon damage, something that's going to be good for this particular weapon. Then also what we're going to have for this particular banner, we're going to have a 1500 gem pickup. So I actually have done that pickup already, and that's where I got the Battle Crown from. But I actually did get some mission tickets for this, and I actually got the Hellfire Greatsword, so I will be breaking down that weapon in a coming video. Then over here, we're going to have the main weapon for this event or this particular week. So this is going to be the Magic Treasure Sword. So this is what it's going to look like for both Type 1 and Type 2 characters. So this is going to be a very interesting weapon, and I hope I do get it because I really want to review it and try to test it out to see what it can actually do. But pretty much here, you're going to see its first main ability. So this is going to be Demon Clan Alliance Evil Wind Critical Blow. So what this does is going to cost 50 MP, and what it does, it combines attack power and magic power to do 415% buggy weapon damage to one enemy, and has a chance of removing a buff of an enemy with some exceptions. Then there's also an ability called Critical Hit Rush. So if Critical Hit Rush is at max level, the rate at which the buff is removed is increased. So this is actually going to be have very similar effects as the Blade of Ramius from the Dragon Quest VI event. So with that weapon with Phantasmal Sword Flash, you actually did have a chance to remove a buff of the enemy with that particular attack, and then also with the sudden activation ability, that actually went up in ranks, and that increased the amount of damage that you did, or increased or give you extra attacks, and then also gave you critical hit blows. So that actually did was actually quite effective. So this weapon can be quite effective as well. Then over here, we're going to have its other ability, which is going to be Demon Clan Alliance Magic Ice Hell Ice. So with this is going to cost, and again, 50 MP, and with this does 710% auto weapon damage to one enemy, and has a chance of removing a buff of an enemy with some exceptions. So very similar, just like the previous ability. So again, if critical hit rush is at max level, the rate at which the buff is removed is increased. Then let's see, over here you're going to actually have another ability, so that's going to be Demon Clan Alliance Thunderclaw. So with this does 330% Dane weapon damage to all enemies. And then here we're going to have the two sudden activation abilities. So the one that I mentioned before, this is going to be Kaishin Rush, so critical hit rush. So this is going to cost 20 MP, and what it does is, after performing an attack skill, this is there is a chance that the critical hit blows from the 4 generals will occur. So the actions of allies and enemies alike will increase the level of this effect, which will increase the attack's power, number, and also the rate at which it activates. So very similar, again, like to the Blade of Ramius. Then for the second activation ability, this is going to be the Secret of Focus. So with this is going to cost 8 MP, and what it does is, from the start of the battle, the weapon and physical technique attacks of the wielder cannot be blocked or evaded by the enemy. So that's actually quite good, especially at the beginning of the battle. This is going to last 4 turns. So this is actually a weapon that I would be very interested in getting, mainly because, though it's not necessarily a metal type or has any type of metal enemies, with Kaishin or critical hit rush, that pretty much does, like I said, critical hits. Metal enemies are actually susceptible to critical hits, so they will die from a critical hit. So it makes me wonder if you actually try using a regular attack on the metal enemy, if the Kaishin Rush attacks will actually take out a metal enemy. I believe they would, but I would need to try that out. So hopefully I do get this particular weapon. Then with that, for the actual gear, we're going to have all of them are going to actually have the same stats. So here we're going to have Demon Clan Prince Pisaro's hair. We're going to have Demon Clan Prince Pisaro's garments chest, and Demon Clan Prince Pisaro's garments leggings. So like I said, they are going to have all the same stats. So plus 6% to your weapon skill damage, plus 6% to your boggy weapon and physical technique damage, and then plus 6% to shadow weapon and physical technique damage as well. So again, this is going to have a 1500 gem pickup. So with this, I did do the pickup, and I think I got something from one of the secondary banners that are featured in this that I will actually go ahead and mention a little bit later. But you are also going to have, again, the 20 stamps. So again, with the 6th, 10th, 16th, and 20th stamp, you're going to be able to get a 5-star piece of equipment, but also on the 20th stamp, you will get the weapon for this particular banner. Then for this banner, since this is going to be boggy base, you're going to have 2 boggy banners that are going to be featured here. So the first one is going to be the Golden Dragon banner, and the other one is going to be the Jet Black Count banner. So I actually did get the leggings for the Jet Black Count banner. That's the first equipment that I did get for that particular banner. Hopefully I do get the weapon when it does come out, and that weapon is also available for upgrade in the Forge. Then here in terms of the event schedule, so here from the 7th, we're going to have Event Story Quest 3. We're going to have Dragon Quest Monsters 3 Rosaries costume. So this is going to be part of a login bonus where you can get a total of 1,000 gems and also Rosaries gear. Then also we're going to have a Dragon Quest Monsters 25th anniversary mission. So with this, you actually got banner tickets for the revival banner. Then of course we're going to have the actual target monsters for this particular week, which I will actually go over in a little bit. We're going to have new items added to the exchange, and we're going to have a new elite enemy that is going to be the Shingan Tanuki, so which kind of literally means mind's eye Tanuki, but since it pretty much reminds me of Zatoichi, I like to call it Zatonuki. So I think that's going to be a good name for it. Then here for the 14th, we're going to have Story Quest 4, Event Quest 4. We're going to have another banner ticket mission, probably going to be for the Pizarro banner, I believe. Not quite sure just yet. Then we're also going to have new target monsters as well as a new mega monster. So that is actually going to be quite good. Then one more thing, going down a little bit further. Right here in regards to Zatonuki, so this particular elite enemy will have a Hokura, but the Hokura will not be available until December 13th. So you just need to wait a little bit more before this is going to be available for Hokura. So this will be replacing the Wielder of Darkness Hokura. Then besides that, here what I want to do is actually take a look at the pretty much soul combining. So with this here, these are going to be the two new target enemies for this week. We're going to have Pietro and we're going to have Megaton. So with these are going to be combined into pretty much a brand new monster. So that is going to be found right over here. So going over to my inventory, we're going to go to souls, locate S, red, and right over right here. So this is going to be the Pizarro Knight. So with the Pizarro Knight, since it's red, your main stats are usually going to be max HP and then in your strength. But you can see here, max HP is not very high, only 76, while your strength is actually pretty good, 119. Then also your agility is going to be pretty good here, so 108. So with this here, it's for abilities, it's actually going to give you a skill. So the skill that it's going to give you is going to be called Kingdom Sword Kai. So with Kingdom Sword Kai, this is going to, I believe it's going to cost 20 MP. And with this, pretty much with a sharp sword technique, this does 280% weapon damage to all characters and has a rare chance of lowering defenses. Then besides that, you're going to have plus 12% damage with our buggy and physical and weapon and physical technique damage, and then plus 10% sudden death resistance. So I'm going to go ahead and lock this particular soul in. So yeah, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Again, sorry I actually was not able to upload this earlier, but yeah, I will be going over new stuff for the current events very soon. Next video that I probably will do will probably be going over the Hellfire Greatsword, so please stay tuned for that. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.